Biophilic design is really all design, inside, outside, that relates human form closer to and being closer to nature itself. In particular, at the moment, the biophilic design is looking to accelerate that relationship between human and nature in what's become a slightly more artificial environments, the dwellings that we've built, the buildings we're in, the places where we spend our lives, albeit many of those are actually built from the environment that they're on. So it's a reinvigoration of man and nature. Hello, my name is Tim Gledstone. I'm a partner at Squire & Partners. We're a multidisciplinary design practice, but mostly focusing in architecture and interior design. Biophilic design is essential to our work, just from the very basics. Buildings are shelters. They are responding to the environment they're in. So immediately, every single environment from a celestial point of view is completely different. And understanding that is important. That defines climate. It's also defining orientation, sunlight, daylight, shade. That can allow with heat and solar gain, all those matters. But then emotionally, it can have a huge difference on you, the amount of light you're getting into space. So often in our architecture, we are looking to improve people's lives in every way that we can. I think even biophilic design is part of our intrinsic good design anyway, actually. Working with raw materials is actually a natural starting point. Having these wonderful bricks that surround me are pretty much made from brick quarries that were out of clay, very local to here we are in Brixton. So they have a natural link to the earth. We've come to think of them as just bricks, but we don't just use any brick. We think about every brick, where we put it on the building, the human that's touched it. Everyone loves a brickwork wall because you can see its elemental coming together. So there's a human craft that's there. I think having a design guide, a framework, a Bible is actually a wonderful tool to have. Just one to learn about each aspect of design, because if you know about the aspect, then you can design to it. It was a real revelation to us at Squire & Partners when we really started going beyond instinct and starting to study designing for all the senses. We did this in particular in here in our department store. Out of the window right next to me, we actually planted an 18-meter high tree. It's not just any tree, it's a pin oak that's kind of designed to, selected to be able to grow in a slightly shady environment. It reaches up. We know everyone out of our 4 floors here at the department store can see that tree, and that tree tells you what time of year it is. It tells you what the weather's doing. It also tells you how the seasons are progressing. You can see the buds coming for spring, you're connected. And also you get the added benefit of when it is moving and it catches your eye, the big windows, natural daylight, entices everyone in our workshop to not just be put into a deep floor plan and stare down a very clever computer that can simulate all sorts of things, but it can't simulate the very basics and give you complete joy. It's very hard to measure how much of our design growth has been down to biophilic design principles, but I think if those principles are really understanding where you are, using materials that make you feel at home where you are, they're put together in a way that lifts the soul, and they have a longevity and a sense of place that makes each human feel engaged and comfortable, but at the same time inspired, I think they are actually probably the ingredients that are common in all of our projects. So it could be said that it's critical to all of our work.